Welcome, friends and viewers. We're back on our video series on applying for Portuguese citizenship after 6 years of marriage or common law. Decided to continue on with our part 3 while we're here on Pico in the Azores. And so we just wanted to kind of quickly go over with you how we were able to do the marriage registration part and what you need to prove for your marriage part, like how many years of marriage and all that, and what's required for the application. So as you've seen in the checklist, and if you haven't seen it, you're welcome to click in the description below for that checklist. But it says in there that you can apply for Portuguese citizenship for your Canadian spouse. And just to recap again, I'm the Portuguese citizen and Sean's the Canadian citizen who, and for him to apply for his Portuguese citizenship through me, we found out quite a few years ago he had to be married to me for at least 3 years. That was the original way the legislation went. Yeah. So when we found that out, we wanted to see what else he needed to do to apply. It's not just apply for it. He had to demonstrate that he had a connection to the Portuguese community somehow.
And not just by being married to a Portuguese citizen.
Right. So that still stands. You can still go that route for the 3 or more years of marriage. Those of you that want to do it that way, we'll kind of recap what Sean was doing in order to get his. Right now, we'll go over that. So, first of all, Sean was studying Portuguese language, and it was level B that he needed to attain for it to be that certain level. So there's level A is the simplest, and level B is the next one. So he's been studying some of the Portuguese language, and eventually he was going to write a test to get his level B.
Admittedly, though, I'm about level A. So yeah. Level B was going to be more difficult, for sure.
We didn't get that far.
No, because luckily we came across the 6 year.
Yes. In terms of the, so more in terms of that links to the Portuguese community, we were part of the Portuguese club in our hometown. Mm-hmm. So we became members or stayed as members, and to show that we had a link there. We own property here on Pico Island in the Azores, so we have some pieces of property. Sean got his NIF number, so it's Número de Identificação Fiscal, which is basically a financial number like our social insurance number in Canada would be. So he's got that NIF number already. What else was there?
We kept tickets of our travel here to show that we've been here.
So you just want to be able to show as much as you possibly can that you have why you want to be a Portuguese citizen, and that you do have links to the Portuguese community. Right. So that's how we were headed.
The 3 year.
When we were applying for our after marriage of 3 years.
Right.
Then, like I said in the first video, in 2020 the legislation changed in Portugal, and now after 6 years of marriage or common law, you no longer have to show those ties any longer. It's more just a matter of proving that you've been married for at least 6 years, or common law for at least 6 years, and you can automatically apply, and you can skip over having to prove all those ties to the Portuguese community, because after 6 years, I guess.
Well, I'd like to jokingly say the Portuguese government's now decided that if you can live with a Portuguese spouse for more than 6 years, you deserve to be a Portuguese citizen.
That's our little joke.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. It's our little joke.
Just our little joke.
It's not a general thing, it's just our little joke.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Anyway, then the main thing then is when you do get married, you have to register your marriage with the Portuguese consulate. And that's what we did. We got married in British Columbia, and we took our marriage certificate from BC to the consulate in Vancouver, and we paid, I believe it was just under 200 Canadian dollars, maybe 200 euros. Either way, it was quite a few years ago we did it. So you can pay by debit, and you can pay by other means when you get there, so don't worry about that part. And basically all you're doing is just registering your marriage with the Portuguese government through the consulate to say, hey, we're married and it's not legal legal in Portugal until you register it with the government. Because we were married for 4 years, I think, before we registered our marriage, because I didn't know we had to do that. And so we were married in Canada, but not legally married in the eyes of the Portuguese government.
Right.
So that's an important thing to do. So that would be your step one, really. And basically that would be it, that's how you basically register your marriage to the Portuguese government, and how you would show ties to the Portuguese community if you want to go the 3-year route, or like I said, if you've been married for at least 6 years or common law for 6 years, you can skip those ties and go straight to just register your marriage and apply for your citizenship.
Yeah. On to the next one, I think.
All right. Thanks for joining.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.